Hello, this is a little Christmas message from Nick Fogelson to all the fans of Academic OBGYN. We've been going on for almost 11 years now. Academic OBGYN started in 2005 with a blog and a podcast, and there's thousands of fans all over the world, so I really appreciate it. It's been great to help to dialogue with people about the things in my field from the beginning when I was a general OBGYN through to doing a lot of stuff in family planning and now a lot of work in endometriosis. And it's been great, and I continue to do it now. It's always fun to hear back from patients. Sometimes they go online and talk about their experience in our office, and it's almost always quite positive, which is great. And recently, a patient talked about that she really liked that I was quoting Hamilton to her in the post-op area. And the truth is, I am really into Hamilton. I used to do musical theater, and I've really enjoyed the musical Hamilton, which is this historical musical about the birth of our nation told through the eyes of Alexander Hamilton and his various friends and colleagues like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and so forth. And recently I was lucky enough to go to New York, and I got to see it with my wife, and it was really fantastic. And because I'm really into this stuff, I like to learn the words and so forth. And this is the libretto of Hamilton. It's actually the entire text of the piece, and so I'm trying to learn some of them. There's one song called "My Shot," which is where Hamilton meets Marquis de Lafayette and John Lawrence and Hercules Mulligan, who are his three kind of biggest friends during the Revolutionary War, and the lyrics are just great. We'll try to do a few of them for you, and there's a lot of lyrics, so it's really hard to remember them all. So I kind of have to read them. But John Lawrence says, "I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. 2 pints of Sam Adams, and I'm working on 3. They're in a bar. Those red coats don't want it with me, so I will pop, chicka, pop these cops till I'm free." And then Lafayette, "Oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the Revolutionary set. I came from up far just to say bonsoir. Tell the king, casse-toi, who's the best? C'est moi." C'est moi. It's me. I'm the best. Brap, brap, I am Hercules Mulligan, upping it, loving it. Yes, I heard your mama say, "Come again." Lock up your daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. No more sex, oh, pour another brew, son. Let's wave a glass now to the revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Princeton College, Aaron Burr, spit a verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'm a sit, we'll see where we land. Burr, the revolution's imminent. Why do you stall for? If you stand for nothing, Burr, what do you fall for? Hamilton comes in. "I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I amaze and astonish. The problem is I got a lot of brains, but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard. With every word I drop knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough. A shiny piece of coal trying to reach my goal. My power of speech unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark until a flame. Damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the ALAXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. King George goes around, does a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free, so there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me, he says in parentheses. Don't be shocked if the history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy, and I will not throw away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm going to take a shot. I dream of life without the monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say? Oh, anarchy. When I fight, I make the other side panicky with my shot. You want my tailor's apprentice? I got y'all knuckleheads on local parentis. Joining the rebellion. Know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm going to take a shot. And we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till we sally in on a stallion. Leading the 1st Black Battalion. Going to take a shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. Stay out of trouble. You'll double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You have to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're going to get shot. Burr, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lorenz, I like you a lot. Who's had your plot blacker than the kettle calling the pot? What are the odds the gods have put us all in one spot? Pop a squad of conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, I'm talking too loud. Sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make you all proud. Let's get this right in front of a crowd. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. You know, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Hamilton. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? On my feet, 7 feet ahead of me? If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a flask. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty, scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove when foes oppose us. We take an honest stance, we roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting I've been reading and writing, we need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting. I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action, an act of creation. I'm finally living past casualties and sorrow. For the first time, I'm thinking past tomorrow, and I am not throwing away my shot. So, I guess I kind of got the lyrics. Anyway, have a great Christmas. Have a great 2017. Thanks for following along.